Oh, okay. Good morning, you guys. I'm gonna make this video really, really quick because my daughter has a flag football game that's starting in about 10 minutes. So, I want to get over there, make sure I'm there when she starts. But I just wanted to check in and let y'all know, um, just a real transparent moment. And I always said I'd be very careful about oversharing. Um, my life and things that I'm going through, but this is not one of those times. I do believe that my transparency will help other people or whatever the case. And before I go further, I'm letting y'all know 9 times out of 10, I'm going to cry. Like, that's how the last few weeks of my life have been. And it's not a bad cry, um, but I've been going through it, like, for real, for real. So first things first, so I'll tell you and I'll give you the backstory wherever God tells me to put the story in. So I know somebody did not just hit my freaking car. What was that? Did they throw something? Oh my God. I don't even want to look right now. I can't deal with that right now. Um, Anywho, so just yesterday, I literally had a breakdown at work because there's a situation happened. So I'm gonna be honest, like my kid's dad, he's around, but he's not around. If you know what I'm saying. Like he was getting my kids every other weekend. We've been doing that for some years, but just recently, and I think it's because my oldest daughter is 18 now. Um, I don't know. He just kind of careless in the way that he moves, if you ask me. So my little daughter kind of suffers because he don't really pick her up no more because my oldest was driving over there so that she would drive them over there on the weekends that they go over there with him. But because she's older and she don't really go no more, not like on a consistent basis, he don't pick my little one up and then he don't say anything. Like he don't tell her he not coming or anything like that. So I basically told him like you are more than welcome to pick her up whenever you want to. This whole thing about every other weekend, that's over with though, because what it was doing was building up her expectation and thinking she finna go with him, and then he wouldn't call, he wouldn't come, he didn't say anything. And like I will watch her be sad about it, and I'm like, as her mother, I can't keep watching that. Like I'm not taking her from you. I'm not taking her away from him. I just have to put in some type of boundary to protect her and protect her feelings and her emotions. So like if he come just randomly, oh, I'm gonna pick her up today, cool, she get really, really excited. But when she's sitting around waiting for him and he don't come, he don't say nothing, like that bothers me so bad on a whole nother level. He just recently went out of town for a family reunion, and it peed me off so bad because I seen like I've been me and him worked together like 13 years, so I know a lot of the same people he know in his whole family. So I would see stuff that popped up on my feed, and I don't go on Facebook a lot because I just don't want to see certain stuff. So I don't go on there, but I it pops up on my phone as a notification. And I seen the picture and I'm like, oh, what's this? They look nice. And it wasn't him, it was his family. But I'm like, oh, they look nice. So I click in the picture, click in the notification. It's a whole story about a whole family reunion and also celebrating his grandmother's life. She passed away a few years ago, but celebrating her life. And it bothered me so bad because I'm like, my kids didn't even get an invitation. Like, okay, cool. But I'm going to let it go, Trisha. Get out your head. It's okay. It's okay. They not worried about it. Don't worry about it. Probably like an hour after I seen it, my oldest daughter called me and she was crying so bad. Like she was crying so bad. She don't ever express herself in emotions like that, but for her to be crying like that, I know it bothered her. The fact that they whole family, and she's his firstborn, the fact that the whole family is there having a family reunion and he didn't even say a word to them about it, that bothered me so bad. I'm like, did you exclude my kids? I didn't think it was never on that level. Like it wasn't on that level to where he's just absent from their life. It's never really been like that. So for him to have something so they had an event so meaningful and could have been a bonding experience for my kids. They didn't get to take part in that. So that bothered me. That hurt my feelings because my oldest daughter was with his grandma. We had moved there, and my oldest daughter was with her constantly, all day, every day. I had to pry her about her room all the time. So for him not to give her that opportunity to celebrate her life like that, that bothered me. My youngest daughter, I end up, I ended up, I got pregnant while she was technically on her deathbed. And she never got to meet my daughter, but we had a lot of conversations about her. Like, she wanted me to have another baby, but she never got the chance to meet my baby. So I felt like this could have been an opportunity for my little daughter to be around the family to discuss her and talk about her and cherish her and just have memories of her directly from their family. So he didn't say anything. That bothered me. But still, I'm like, God, I don't know. I'm not going to respond to him. I'm not going to say nothing to him about it. I'm going to let it be what it is. Now, fast forward. That was Sunday. Fast forward to Friday, which was yesterday. And I'm really, really going through it, like struggling financially. And I don't know. I'll be honest. Like, I got sued a little while ago. Not even a year ago, I got sued for $13,000. Like, it literally took out everything out of my account. So I literally been literally paycheck to paycheck and trying to catch up with everything. So I have nothing. So my daughter's prom is, I'm funding all of it. Her car needs to be fixed. My little daughter has outgrown literally everything she has. And it's just stuff that I need. And I reached out to him like, hey, what's going on with your child support payments? And mind you, the payments are only $60 a week. That's both my girls, $60 a week, which is $30 a week for each kid. Nothing. And he was just like, I don't even know, but his response is basically like $60, like that ain't nothing. I'm like, no, he said he give them money. He give them money for just giving them money. And I'm like, no, you give them spending money. That's play money to them. When you taking care of a kid don't understand, oh, with this $20 my dad just gave me, I need to go and buy my socks. I need to do this. I need to do that. No, that's, they get money, they going to the store, they going to buy junk, they going to buy stuff unnecessary. Don't tell me you giving me money to take care of them to them. And I'm like, it's $60 a week. Like, you can't afford to help me take care of them. $60 a week. That's $240 in a month. And he was like, yeah, $60 a week. That ain't enough to take care of them. So I'm like, okay, but that's bare minimum. Like, if you can't do that, like, and if you telling me too, like, that ain't gonna take care of them, that should make you want to step up more. But anywho, I don't trip like that. So I'm just like, I don't know what he said, but I'm like, you can take trips and you can do all of these things, but you can't afford to give your kids $60 a week. Like, you can't afford that. And he was just basically like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the 240, nothing more, nothing less. That's it. So I'm like, I wanted to be like, you know what, keep your 240. But all I said to him was like, wow, that's all your kids is worth to you. Like, that's all they worth. Like, you don't respond to their text messages no more. You don't say, like, he deal with my kids on his own time. And that's why I've always had a problem with him. Anywho, he ended up, so he stopped responding to me, which I knew he would. And my daughter sent me a screenshot of the message he sent to her. And he basically was just like, pretty much, your mama tripping. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm going to give her the money for y'all, and that's it. I'm going to get out y'all way. I'm like, why would you tell a kid you're going to get out that way? Like, what does that even mean? So it hurt her feelings again. So I keep telling him, like, the stuff you doing, I constantly have to try to repair them from it. But that was just yesterday. So on top of everything else that I'm going through, that's another thing that's weighing on my mind so hard. And then, like, her whole prom, and let me tell you, I'll be honest, like, my daughter has a class that she is it's a requirement for her graduation that she was failing. So y'all, I was literally stressing out, like holding my breath, like barely sleeping at night, because I'm like, if she don't pass this class, and it's like nothing I could tell her, she just kind of, I don't know. I don't know, but her failing the class, and I knew it was a requirement, was weighing on me because I'm like, what if she don't pass this class? What if? And it's just so much going on. And I probably have to make another video and finish filling y'all in if I decide to. But that has been weighing on me so heavy. And then even like my businesses and everything. So the May, I got so my daughter got a football game today. I'm leaving for Texas next week. The week after that it's her prom, and then a baby shower after that. And when I tell y'all, I have been in a like peaceful, chaotic state. Like very, very much peaceful, and it's only peaceful because I go to God about everything. And this is why I want to say, like, I'm sharing my journey with y'all because I believe God wholeheartedly, and it's God. God is the reason why I am where I am. And even like my daughter's prom, I kid y'all not, like I had bought some of the stuff for her dress, but I kept saying, like, I don't know how I'm finna do this because this happens, that happens, this happens, that happens. I have no extra money. I don't know where this stuff coming from because some of her prom money was in the money that was in the savings account that I got sued for. So I'm like, I don't know how I'm finna do any of this stuff. And I woke up with $7 in my bank account. I'm not. It was like $7.38 or something like that. And my heart just dropped. Like, oh my God, $7. I didn't have gas in my car. I didn't have anything. And it just so happened I was taking my girls to my daughter's game, her game last week. I was taking her to her game, and I grabbed the mail out the mailbox because I don't even check my mailbox no more because it's always bills, it's always something. So I don't check it, but I'm like, let me just get this mail out this box. And I look in there and it said something from the Treasury. Now, the last time I'm like, that was a child support check that was like $1,500 or something. So I'm like, huh. But I'm like, well, could it be that? I'm like, no, it can't be that because he don't work. So it can't be that. So I'm like, oh God, what they asking for money for now? And it just so happened, I found my taxes. So I'm like, oh, it's just a letter telling me they took my taxes, which is at this point is normal. Um, and I opened it up, y'all, and there was a check from the U.S. Department of Education from when they did that student loan relief thing. I had no idea that I was going to get a check, none whatsoever. And I said, this ain't nothing, nobody but God, because I've been studying the book of Matthew, and I have really been on a real faith walk, like trying my best to trust God. And I kept saying the whole week before that, God is my source. God is my source, building it in my head. I can't depend on my baby daddy. I can't depend on nobody. Like, God is my source. He got me. Whatever somebody falling short or whenever I'm falling short, he got me. I don't need to worry about anything. So that whole week, y'all, I literally, people at work was buying me food, people were buying my coffee, just random stuff. And I'm like, oh, there's nothing but God. Now, every time something happened, I was sure to give God the glory. Like, this is nothing but God. This is God giving you, telling you to give me this. This is God. Um, but when I got that check, I'm like, oh my God, God is really telling me if I continue to be faithful and continue to seek Him first, that everything that I need is going to be taken care of. So when I tell y'all I've been in a chaotic, peaceful state, it's because everything around me seems like it's not working out. Everything around me feels like I'm going nowhere. Like, that's how it feels. And God reminded me, like, no, I'm here with you. I got you. I just need you to trust me. I need you to do what I tell you to do. As long as you're doing that, I got you. And even like with the launching of my coaching program, I keep hearing in my head, like, you need to go ahead and do it. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was doubting, like, if I offer a professional program, who's gonna sign up for that? Who's gonna do that? What makes you qualified to do that? And y'all, when I tell y'all, God downloaded so much stuff in my spirit, like, He's like, I qualified you. Nothing else needs to qualify you. I qualified you. And on top of that, y'all, I had to be reminded that this is the new pursuit that I'm on. This is the new journey that I'm on. Everything prior to this, I have succeeded in. Y'all, I have a real estate license. My job, don't get it twisted. I have a good job. Like I have a house. I own my car, my mortgage. I've gotten so many different certificates, so many accreditations. It's so much stuff that I have done already, and I'm like, who are you? Why did I just put that stuff off to the side? Like I don't know nothing about nothing. And on top of that, what I am doing and what my program is for is because of the real life experiences that I have. Can't nobody give you that. Can't nobody teach you that. Can't nobody teach you how to keep going. Can't nobody help you get through your emotion like that. You have, those are things that God do for you. And when he told me he qualified me already, that was all I needed to hear. That was all I needed to hear. And it's so funny because like I said before in one of my other videos, I never saw me being preachy. Like I'm not preachy, but God is a part of my life. God is a part of my story. And every chance I get to give him the glory, I will. When I tell y'all, I haven't needed for anything. Everything that I needed, even like getting my little daughter, because I was talking about it amongst my friends. My little daughter, I'm like, I need to get her some stuff. So I'm going to wait till I get paid and then I'll get her some stuff. And when I tell y'all, it was like, check your bank account, like sending me money for my kids. And it's like, what I need their daddy for? I don't need him for anything. Like, my trust is not in man no more. My trust is in God. And I'm going to move like that. And y'all, I know my content on this channel kind of went downhill because mentally I wasn't in a good space. Mentally, I was just bogged down with so much stuff. And I have videos I have recorded, but just have not had the time to edit them. So I promise the sequence may be a little bit off, but I'm going to get back to being consistent on this channel like I was and like I want to be, and just helping myself to understand and get over the blocks of trying not to be transparent, trying not to do too much, talk too much, or letting people, the things that they do, weigh me down in my mind when I know God got me. Like, can't nobody do nothing to harm me. Can't nobody do nothing to hurt me. God got me. So that's where I've been. I got to get in here to this football game. I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be what it is just because I want to share my story with y'all today. So I'm not sure when what the next video will be, because like I said, they're probably out of sequence at this point. But let me get in here to my game. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I will put the my IG name and my TikTok name, because I will be getting back on those platforms as well, and just go back to showing y'all my pursuit. And this is where I am right now, y'all, and it's okay to have down days. It's okay to feel. We're human. We're supposed to feel, but you also got to remember there's a reason to get back up. So I have my reasons to get back up, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but right now I got to get in here and support my baby.